Well, hello, and today we are going to go through Aweber, and we're going to take those messages that we created, the follow-up messages. I was going to show you how to take it from Notepad, or you can do the same thing if you have it in Word. Copy it, put it into your Aweber campaign, and we're also going to create a form that we'll then go and put on our WordPress site. So I'm just going to log in here quick and jump right into this. Here you go, create and manage a new list. So we're going to do that. You see I have some here. We want to create a new list. I've been creating a bunch here in the last day or so. As it comes up, you're going to see it puts in a default and a number. I don't like to keep those because I have no clue what they are. When I go back and I have, tens of lists sitting out there, I want to know pretty much what my intent was for using it, what that list is all about. So my list name here, I'm going to put, and this is interesting because it has to be unique across the Aweber database, not just within your account for Aweber. So I'm just going to, let's see, training, we're doing training here. Train, I'm going to just put the date of, well, let's see, let's just put train 34. How's that? 3411. So that list is available. This will be just a throwaway list for me later. I'm not going to use it for anything. I'm just going to use it here for training purposes. So I'm just going to put in here training video, so I know what it's for. I'm not sure why that name is there. You want to put in your name, and you want to put in your address. So I can just put in here. You can, if you have an address associated with your website, you can do that. Whatever address you want the person to see. So it tells you some information over here that the messages should appear from. So wherever you want that to come from. If you have maybe a website at gmail.com, or if you have Deb at eliminatefoodbill.com, whatever you have, that's what you want to put in there. Notifications, if you're new, I suggest using Aweber, which many of you probably are. I suggest that you get an email notification until you get accustomed to checking your Aweber accounts. It's really cool in the beginning as you see people are subscribing to your list. After a while that will become annoying because you'll be getting so many of them, but you can delete it later. So since you're new, just put it in there. And whatever address you want them to go to, you can put it into your main address, or if you have a different address you want it to go to, I'm just going to put it into, notice I spelled my name wrong up farther, so let me go fix that. There we go. And you add that there. You can do multiple, so if you have an assistant and they have an email address and you want to do that, you can put that in there. We're going to skip that right now. Down here, there's videos and things that you can watch. You pull that up and they'll walk you through some things. So if you want to do that, go ahead. If you don't like this at the bottom, it annoys you, you can just hit this red X over here and get rid of that. And pay attention, it has some nice descriptions over here, so it lets you know some tips. I'm just going to go over here and save the settings. Now I'm going to scroll back up to the top. So we did our basic settings right there. Done. Now we're going to go on to personalize our list. I'm going to go right here. If you want to put a company name in, you can for branding purposes. Frequently I'll just put in my whatever URL I'm working with. I recommend that you get one URL to begin with, one website to begin with, and then if you have different niches, different markets that you have different businesses running out of, then you would definitely have different names. But for today, I'll just put in here home based now. Then put in your website here. Homebasednow.com. If you want to put in a signature, you can. As you see there on the right hand side, it says you can include a signature in your HTML emails using the signature variable. Plain text messages will have the signature included automatically. I used to do that, but then I found that, as I was going in and doing different things, I wanted to maybe sign it a little differently. So then I stopped doing that. But if you want to do that, you can just put it in. It keeps you from having to write your signature, your signature there at the end of your emails. I'm going to skip that for now. If you want, you can add this to your tweets, add it to your Facebook. I typically don't do that just because I don't want to appear as the tweets, needs to kind of be a shorter version. Facebook, I want to really control what I'm putting out on Facebook, so you can do that if you want. I don't. This you could come back and do later, but what we've submitted so far is all you really need to do at this point. You're going to hit your Save Settings button, and we're going to go back up here to the top. Confirmed opt-ins. Now, if you go down here, they already have kind of a standard one that's there, and require opt-in on web forms. As you see here, it says we strongly recommend leaving confirmed opt-in on. I'm going to tell you something right off the bat. If you are honestly running your business as a business with full integrity and the intention of assisting other people, and you have zero intent on spamming people, I'm going to say in the beginning that you go over here and you click this off button. And the reason I'm saying that is if you leave it on, what happens is you've gone out, you've entered, you see something you like, you enter your name and email address and sometimes phone number onto the web form of the site that you're on. Then you need to go to your email inbox, click on the subscribe form, and then go to wherever they're going to take you after that. Now when you do that, when you force your prospects and your potential clients to do that, you're going to lose right off the top probably 30% of the people, because they're going to get busy, they're not going to go back, they're going to miss it. So what I tell people is when you start out, you're looking to get your list built, you're looking to get interaction, and I suggest you turn it off. It's going to come back and say, pretty much, are you sure? Because it's kind of a level of protection for the spam. But again, if you are just using this from the standpoint of it's on your website, you're running in full integrity, you're new, I would say that you mark it as off. If you start, because you can always go back and turn it on. So it's your call, but I'm telling you right off the bat, you're probably going to lose about 30% of the people that do opt in because they're not going to confirm, and they'll just sit out there. And then the success page. What page of your website do you want to send people to when they confirm? Since we're not really confirming, you could really skip this, but if you have a page, you can just put that in there. Because when you go back and you want to turn it on, if you don't have this filled in, you'll need to fill it in. So you can fill it in right now. I'm just going to put this page, the home page for now, just for the sake of moving on. But if you have a separate page that you want to go to, you just put slash whatever page it is. Okay. But for now, it's not going to mean anything because we have it off. And we're going to save our settings. Okay, so now what we have is it's all set up. Okay, we have our list. We've created our list, Train 3411. It's ready to go. So what we want to do then is we need a follow-up message. So as you see, we're on our list. We created our list. Okay. Here's messages. We want to create a follow-up message. These are the messages that you did yesterday and the day before, in creating those follow-up messages that you put either into your notepad or into Word. So we're going to go to follow-up messages here, and we're going to create, see how we're still up here, current list, Train 3411. I have a whole bunch of lists out there. So Train 3411. is the list that we're on today. So whatever list you created today, you're going to go here and create a new follow-up message. You're going to click on that. So here's your subject line, and this is where it gets kind of cool. You can personalize. See this thing here, it says personalize. We can click on that, and then over here you're going to click first name. So we have to get rid of that first part there. So it's going to say first name, so it's going to say Deb. Here's the info you requested on how to. Okay, so that's kind of, if that showed up in your inbox, would you open it? If it said, Sam, here's the information you requested on how to, you sit there and go, what did I request? And then you would open it up. So the idea of the subject line is to make sure that there's enough curiosity there and desire there for your prospect to open up the email. So we're going to get into putting in the message. Let me just scroll up here a little bit. Putting in the message. Here's where you want to go. I'm going down here and I'm clicking on Notepad where I have my message, and I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to copy it. So I'm highlighting it, and then I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to copy. Let me close out that window. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to paste from an external source. So I'm just going to paste right here. Okay, I don't know why that's jumping up. Okay, so I've pasted it, and what this does, it just cleans up any HTML code and things that pretty much when you use Word you definitely want to do this. I think when you use Notepad you probably wouldn't need to do that. It doesn't really put anything extra in. Then we come down here and hit insert. Okay, so here we have hi. I'm going to do a space, and then I'm going to hit this button here where it says personalize. It's going to bring that up. I'm going to say hi Deb, or whatever name is in the database, whatever name they entered. Hi Deb, and we'll put in a comma. Welcome to the Smart Consumers Club. You should have been taken directly to the details of how to eliminate your food bill. Then I go on and just, I'm giving them the content which they asked for. They opted into my list, and I'm going back and I'm giving them the information that they asked for. And ended up with cheers. Okay, and so here's, I have cash, so you can put in here kind of like what we went through the other day, cash. Okay, so let's go through and see if I missed other things. Welcome to Smart Consumers Club. You should have been taken directly to the details of how to eliminate your food bill. If you missed the information, you can receive it here. Isn't it time to stop wasting all your hard-earned, we'll change that O to a 0, hard-earned money on groceries, gasoline, prescriptions, and other weekly expenses. Just imagine when you eliminate just your food bill. What will you do with all the extra cash with the dollar sign? Make sure you check it out. It makes so much sense and it works. If you saw a good movie, wouldn't you tell everyone? Well, now you found a way to eliminate your grocery bill and many other bills. So join us and go tell everyone. Cheers. My name, my phone number. And then what I like to do is to put a bunch of maybe 8 to 10 empty lines, a period, and an empty line. And what that does is, what happens is it's going to put your unsubscribe message below your message. So I like to put it like 8 to 10 lines below, because if you put it right below, people may unsubscribe not even realizing, or people that would normally not unsubscribe, it's so easy for them, they'll just hit unsubscribe. So I go 8 to 10 lines down. It's still an option for them to unsubscribe off the list, but it's not like right in their face right after my name and phone number. So that's what I like to do. And then it's up to you if you want to do plain text as well. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. All you would do is do the same thing, just paste it right in there, the same message. You can go back up here, copy all this, copy, allow access, yes, come back down here, paste. Now sometimes you see this width recommendation, Sometimes the lines will go long and you just need to adjust your copy. And down here you need to actually have the website up in the upper one. I could have put in here, click here to receive your details. I could have done that up there, but I didn't. That's for later. We'll do that later. Okay, I'm not going to attach a file. I do want to track the links. You can do a preview and see what it looks like. See if you like the way it looks. Just go up here, click the X, get rid of that. I'm going to save your message right here. Message is now saved. Come up here, see it's all set, all ready to go. Now what happens, here's the spam thing, okay? 2.8, anything under 5 is good. Okay, so if you have a 5, you're going to want to go back and take a look at what you have in your message. Anything 5 and above is really going to be dumped into people's spam folders pretty much 100% of the time. Means you have too many of those words in there that we talked about. So there it is. That's your follow-up message. Okay, one more thing we want to do today, and that is up here on the top. We want to go over here to Web Forms. You're going to click on Web Forms. Okay, and we're going to come down here and we're going to create a new web form. Okay, create a new web form. Now the web forms are those things you see out on websites where it says enter your name and email address, and sometimes it says phone number. I typically don't collect phone numbers just because I don't like calling people. I want them to call me. Okay, so we're going to go in here. I'm going to click on popular so you can see there's already some that are here. You can go down here to new. What's new. If you're in the weight loss, wow, there's a great one with the scale. If you have services or products for children, there's one with kids on. If you're into sports, food, the beach, all sorts of stuff in here. Here's one with salsa on it. There's a whole bunch of templates, not my templates here, corporate ones. I don't know why that just clicked into that. So here's a whole bunch of them. And show more. You can show me a category. How about, let's see. How about small forms? What do they look like? All different ones there. So there's all different ones. You want to pick one that matches your website, your products, your services, and see which ones make sense. Here's generic ones. So let's just go in here. Let's grab this one. Ones with the arrows, pointer. Okay, so you can make it different colors. Say you don't like red. Okay, well here's one that's blues, or here's one that's a white background and blue arrows. Here's one that's dark blue with white, and so you just pick a color that you like, whatever it's gonna stand out on your website. So I'll just leave it here with this granite one, and then you're gonna click load the template. Now look what it does. It comes over here and it loads the template. Okay, so let's say you want to put something in the header. You're gonna put here edit header. And in here you just click, and then let's see, learn how now, or whatever makes sense for your website, whatever makes sense for your copy, and then you're going to click save. Look, puts it right in there. You say, it doesn't look quite right. Okay, let's go back and edit it again. Click on edit header. Maybe you want to learn how now, or maybe you want learn how now. And then you can highlight it and bold it. You can, make the font bigger. Whatever works for you. You save it, and that's what it's going to look like. Okay. Name, you definitely want to collect people's name, and you want to collect their email. Now, if you want to also get their telephone number, you can go up here, create a new field. Scroll up a little bit here, and you put in here phone. Put phone number if you want. Save. And you pretty much just want them to enter in what they have, so you're going to save it. Sign up now. Now some of these will allow you to edit it, some won't. See, this one here isn't, so sign up now. We respect your email privacy. I suggest you leave that in. People want to know that you're not going to go out and sell the information that you're collecting. I usually get rid of this one. Who cares? People looking at this, they don't care where it's coming from. It's kind of a advertisement for Aweber. They don't care. So I just click the X, gets rid of it. If you want to put something in the footer, you can put, just as you did in the footer or in the header, you can put something in the footer. Click in here. It could be anything. Save money now. And so there you have it. You go, I don't like that. You go back, you click on Edit Header, and highlight it, put it in the center, and bold it. Maybe you like that. Okay, so you look at it, you go, okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Maybe you want a little wider. You can make it a little wider, a little more narrow. Make it the way you want it to look on your website. And then you're just going to click Save Web Form. Okay, so there it is, Save Web Form. And you can go to Step 2. Step 2 is really setting up your settings. Name your web form. So go up here and just backspace over that. Whatever name you want to make for that. Let's see. Save cash now. Thank you page. You probably don't have a thank you page set up, but when you get going with your website, you can create your own customized thank you page. You can preview what this thank you page would be. The one that's standard, it says, thank you for subscribing, return to home base now. That's what they're going to receive. Okay, and you can say open that in a new window if you want. Just click there. And if they've already subscribed, what do you want to do and where do you want them to go? You can put a custom page on here if you want, or you can just go with the basic version. Right now, just go with the basic version. Don't get too fancy until you start learning this stuff. Go with the basic version. There's advanced settings. You don't really need to have that going quite yet, but there's ad tracking. Okay, there's a welcome message, which is where it's going to go, your first message, the one that we just set up. And that's pretty much all you need to do. Go to Step 3. Step 3 is publishing. Okay, so we're going to save our web form. It's all set to go, and that's where we're going to stop. So you've got your web form, you've got your messages set up. Next thing that we'll do, and I can show you for those that want to jump ahead a little, is you're just going to click on here, I will install my form. And then I usually install the snippet as opposed to the long version HTML. The snippet, you just click on the snippet, which is already highlighted. And here's all you're going to do. You're going to click on this, left click on that, and then you're going to right click on it. You're going to copy, and then you're going to go to your website and paste it wherever you want it. I mean, that's how easy it is. And when you paste this into your website, boom, that form you just created is what's going to show up on your website. How cool is that? So that's where we're going to stop today. Go out, get all those messages loaded into Aweber, get your form set up, and then be ready to put that onto your website. For those of you that are out learning on your own and are eager to put the website form on, this is all you do. Just copy it, paste it into your onto your website, and hopefully all of you have set up a WordPress website. So that's it for today, and go forth and conquer. Take care.